Hey everybody, this is Joseph Pasek, and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to the On the Mat Wrestling Show. Welcome back to Zania. Zania, are you ready for a crazy, crazy Sunday?
I'm so ready. I'm like we were saying earlier in a different preview. I am going to be at NXT, and like you mentioned, AEW usually runs super long, so I'll try and catch the tail end of it also. But now we also have TNA earlier, so what are the chances of someone successfully watching three shows? And like I said, I'm sure there will be
Me.
people at NXT double screening it also.
All right, so for those people who don't know what Zania's talking about, TNA's SummerSlam, let's call it Slammiversary because Bound for Glory is their WrestleMania, but SummerSlam, Slammiversary happens at 3 p.m. today. All right, at 7 p.m., NXT has the Great American Bash, and at 8 p.m., AEW has Forbidden Door. Also, there's Blue Jay games at 1 o'clock and all that, and that Major League Baseball, and Team Canada plays Sunday at 3 p.m. in the round of 32 in the World Cup. All right. And we know I'm Canadian. You're, a lot of different things.
Things.
But for this matter, yeah, exactly. Like I'm Spanish also. I'm Brazil and all that. But Canada at 3 o'clock. And now I'm going to tell you, yes, I'm known for wrestling and all that. But there's no way I'm watching TNA at the beginning of it. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock is Canada. Oh, Canada, because Canada plays South Africa in World Cup. And I'm going to ask you, even though nobody should be asking you about soccer, but you're dealing with a Canadian here. Oh, Canada, I'm going to sing that. Is Canada going to win? Say yes. Is Canada going to win over South Africa in a group of 32? That's all.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. See? Perfect.
No, I do love soccer, and I have been following, and I seriously think that Canada is definitely going to beat South Africa. But yeah, my team is Spain because Russia is not in
Spain
it,
is
but
my team.
Russia kind of sucks. So Spain is my team. They haven't been doing that well. We all saw the sensational draw with Cabo Verde that no one expected, but I hope they step it up soon.
All right, quickly, got a lot of matches here, so quickly. AJ Francis versus Elijah.
I love both
Your
of them. If I'm
thoughts?
completely honest with you, like this is a wonderful matchup for me. They're both my mutuals on social media, but I've worked a lot of shows with AJ Francis because he does the indies locally in Florida. But I think they're both just so brilliant in their respective gimmicks. I really can't pick a favorite here because I just love them both.
Elijah. All right, Eric Young versus Ricky Sosa, not to be confused with Sammy Sosa of Major League Baseball.
I've loved Eric Young since like forever. Uh, since the
Canadian Eric Young, eh? Canadian.
yeah, yeah, Canadian. So I am Team Eric Young. I think he's
Canadian is
great,
Eric Young.
and I think what they've been doing with him and TNA with the whole, with the faction and like when I went when they had the tapings in Orlando, they were doing the thing. They were like handing out flyers for their like organization and everything. So I think it's really great, really fun. So I'm rooting for him in this one.
All right, this one should be a good one also. Eddie Edwards versus Moose. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. Moose is definitely a dominant presence.
You want to bypass it?
That's for sure. What? What did you say?
No, I was going to say if you want to bypass it, we can.
I don't, yeah,
All right, let's go for the ladies tag teams. Heather by Elegance. Yeah, Heather by Elegance, Rosie and Ali.
You're like breaking up. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Okay, Heather ladies tag team championships. Elegance versus Rosemary and Ali.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Like, okay, this one I'm actually excited to talk about because I feel like both those entities
Are-
are like essential to TNA in their
Yeah.
own way. And Ellie just resigned. She just came back to TNA. And as some people remember, she was a part of like a pretty, from like the media and storytelling standpoint, like a pretty sensational promo that happened when she left. She actually got killed off TNA TV, and I made like a whole
Yeah.
video about it, and I just think it's so brilliant and it's so awesome that they did this. But now she's back, she's resurrected, and Ellie and Rosemary is like a freaking pillar of like the women's division and the women's tag division in TNA. But then we have Elegance, which it was kind of constructed around Ash by Elegance, and that's that was
Yep.
the whole point. Now she's not currently actively wrestling. I was gonna say anymore. I don't know if she's coming back or not, but like something is happening. She's not active right now, which definitely made Elegance, the faction, kind of lose its sparkle a little bit. But I do think that they're still great and they're still a great presence in TNA. So this is more like the old school TNA women's tag division versus new school in a lot of ways, right? So this is very interesting for me to see. I think to like celebrate Ellie coming back, they should pick up the win.
Exactly. I agree with that. Now, TNA International Championship, the Open Challenge, Mustafa Ali versus to be announced, and here it may be Apollo Crews. What do you hear about this match?
I honestly haven't heard much.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't
Do you
know.
think he keeps the best?
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
Ryan Nemeth? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Definitely not. But yeah, maybe hopefully some kind of exciting.
I think it's
surprise,
going to be
you know?
Apollo Crews. That's what I.
Yeah, I definitely don't love.
All right, three-way ladder match for the
lawsuits.
tag team title.
Sorry, we're like, I think there's a delay. We're going to talk over each other. But yeah, just to say one last thing about the Open Challenge, I definitely don't love it that with the current WWE and TNA relationship, they're kind of treating TNA as this like afterthought for whoever they don't want. And we've seen a lot of people get released by WWE and then almost immediately sign with TNA. And the WWE kind of gets to have them at a lower rate. And I just really don't love that. And, I don't really see recently much benefit from TNA working with WWE. But, like you said, maybe it will be a fun surprise if someone recently released. Like the fans will surely love to see it. But from the standpoint of the structure of the scene right now, I really don't love that phenomenon.
All right, so a three-way match for the tag team titles in a ladder match. It's going to be good. We got Matt and Jeff Hardy, Vincent and Dutch, and Brian Myers with Bear Bronson. Is it Matt and Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, so we definitely have like some of the ladder people, in the ladder match. And this is, for Matt and Jeff Hardy, it's their home. The ladder match is like just completely up their alley. So this is really cool that, we get to see that in modern day TNA. I absolutely love Vincent and Dutch. And I love them in RH, but I think they are actually a great fit for TNA also. So in like the magical world where I could choose, I would probably have them win. I don't think it's actually going to happen yet, but I do love to see them in TNA, and I believe I've seen them in ladder matches in RH or in RH. I'm pretty sure. I might be mistaken. The comments will set me straight if I am, but I think they are also great with those like stipulations and with the gimmicky match types because they are gimmicky, because their whole shtick is they're very like performative and super cool. So very exciting. Gonna be a good match, but definitely the Hardy Boys have got it in the bag.
All right. One of the best matches probably on any show this weekend. It is the Ultimate X Division match, 7-way Ultimate X match. Cedric Alexander comes in the champion. Who knows if he leaves the champion, but Leon Slater, Casey Navarro, Fabian, Frankie Kazarian, Mr. Elegance, and Amazing Red take part in this. Amazing Red is, TNA when they first started. That's going to be a great bout. Who you got in this one?
Yeah, very exciting. And I don't know if they're actually going to pull the trigger on it now, but I'm very much Team Leon Slater on this because he's been just sensational and he's so young and he's so brilliant. And I feel like a lot of the time we see young wrestlers who are exceptional in the ring, but then it kind of takes them some time to mature into their real self and like figure out their gimmick and figure out how they connect with the crowd. Leon Slater just has it naturally. Like it's crazy how
Yeah.
any crowd just rallies for him. And he has so much charisma, and he has a very unique entrance also in TNA that they've been doing with like the flying saucer and like the abduction style lights for the whole alien shtick. Like I think he's just so whole and so ready, especially for his age and for how recently he became popular. I am just a big fan, and he fits right in the X division. And I think maybe it's time. Like if it was up to me, I would have him walk out the winner.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And they just may pull the trigger, and it's going to be great to see that. And another great, the final two matches for the TNA Knockouts Championship, and we got Young Lee versus Zaya Brookside. Should be a good match. Who do you got in this one?
I feel like this is very like equal standing. I feel like the way that they have been operating in TNA, they are very much positioned as equal competitors. So it really could go either way. I honestly don't know.
All right, and then the main event for the TNA World Championship, we got Mike Santana versus your boy, not Ryan Mammoth, Nick Mammoth. The hips don't lie, hair is good, all this. Yeah. Do you have any tips for Dolph Ziggler or Ryan Mammoth, or for that matter, Nick Mammoth, or that Mammoth family, or anybody else? Because I know you like these guys.
I love them, and Nick Nemeth might just be my all-time favorite wrestler. But I think they got it. They don't need my advice. But also, Mike Santana, the way that the switch to TNA elevated him and just boosted his career is crazy. And like this is one of the illustrations of it's not really about this company is bad or this company is good. It's really about at what point in their life the wrestler is when they're in it, but also just the right time and place for everything. It doesn't mean that AEW is a bad company and he wasn't realizing his full potential in AEW because they're bad. But it just so happened that when he came into TNA, everything just clicked. And if you've ever been in like the live crowd at TNA when Mike Santana is in the ring, doing whatever, wrestling or talking or even doing a run-in, it completely blows the roof off the building. Like people just love him so much. And it's just so wonderful to see because I feel like in wrestling, it's so rare that you meet someone, a wrestler, a performer, who's such a natural babyface. And especially for him to kind of evolve into that version of himself later into his career is just so fascinating to see. So I really don't think this is Nick's time this weekend.
All right, that's TNA's anniversary from Boston, again beginning at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on Sunday. Xenia, tell everybody what have you been up to? What are you gonna do? Go, because you do everything.
I do everything, as the nickname suggests. I've been up to everything, mostly wrestling. But if you're a wrestling fan, I have all kinds of wrestling content. I interview wrestlers, I cover shows, I do short form content. So check me out. Zane did that on Instagram, YouTube, and X. And if you are working in the sports entertainment industry in any capacity, if you're a wrestler, a photographer, content creator, podcaster, referee, blah, 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 yada, yada, and you've been waiting for the right moment to build your brand, to monetize your socials, to make your media presence work for you, I can help you with that. I have media guidance programs, so get in touch with me, DM me or email me, or tap the link in my bio for more information, and let's embark on this media journey together.
All right, that's TNA's Slammiversary. And don't forget, 3 o'clock on Sunday, Canada. When Canada wins, I'm going to get Xenia back to sing the Canadian national anthem. Right, Xenia?
I'm gonna study for it.
Thanks a lot, Xenia.
Thank you.